Okay, so next up we have the Smith Machine Squat. I prefer this over a barbell squat for a couple of reasons. One, there is more stability. It affords me more stability. Two, my flexibility, range of motion isn't great in a barbell squat. I've got very tight everything really, hamstrings, hips, ankles. So I struggle to get my form right. I find that with these, we're able to target the quads more effectively. Usually I would wedge my heels up a little bit to create more knee flexion and target the quads even more. But here I've just gone flat footed. You want to make sure that you're either wearing a flat shoe or doing it with your shoes off, just again for that stability. We don't want a shoe that's uneven or going to cause any potential injuries in your ankles or anything like that. So first point to note again is that the start point is similar to the RDL in that we want to try and really ground our feet in, make sure all four corners of our feet are in contact with the floor. And then we just point our toes out ever so slightly, take a big deep breath and squat down nice and slow under control. Explode back up, not too long at the top. And at the bottom, what we don't want is our knees to cave in. So the whole time on the way down at the bottom, and then as we start to come up, we're thinking about driving our knees out. Really have to think about it for some people, just to stop any, your knees caving in. And also at the bottom, we want to think about trying to get our glutes as close to our calves as we can. Not stopping for too long, exploding back up. As we get heavier with these, obviously we need to make sure that our breathing is right and that we're continuing to brace to avoid our hips coming out and any lower back injuries occurring. Once more, big breath, down nice and controlled, explode back up. Quick pause at the top, down, up. Pretty straightforward once you get your foot positioning right. One thing to consider is if you struggle with flexibility and mobility, put your feet out in front of you ever so slightly to allow you just to get a little bit better depth.